Well, we're underway here in our last game of day one of the New Zealand Secondary Schools Rugby League Championships. Rotorua in the red, Southern Cross from Auckland in the blue and teal strips. 0-0 it is. Just missed the first couple of seconds. So Rotorua with the ball. Last year's beaten finalists. NZRL beating them in the final. And this is the second game for these two teams today. Rotorua boys losing to Manurewa by 28 points to 6 in their first game. And Southern Cross losing to their neighbours, NZRL, by 22 points to 12. NZRL, of course, the defending national champions. Referee Paki Parkinson gives a penalty to Rotorua boys. So both teams looking to get their campaigns back on track after opening round losses. One of the players in the Rotorua boys team, Malakai Thama, is back in there again. He made the tournament team last year. Back in there again for another crack this year. So we'll see if they can cook something up here. Rotorua boys. And Thama just couldn't quite get it there on this right wing side. Yeah, looks like a knock-on's been ruled. It's going to be a Rotorua boys scrum feed about 30 metres out. Here's the knock-on right there from Southern Cross. Came off title. So feeding the scrum here for Rotorua is Keel. And off the back of the scrum goes Hami. And straight away is Thama looking for the action, that winger. He is an electric player. Rotorua making a good start here. There's really good urgency to the way they're playing the ball here. Sangato is going to get a team a penalty, and Southern Cross back on their goal line. Rotorua making a hot start here. Certainly looking comfortable with the ball in hand, aren't they? Leo Sangato. Rotorua getting close now to getting the opening try. Keel at dummy half. Southern Cross got to watch out on this left edge. Oh, it's messed up. Like it... Still going to be a Rotorua ball, I reckon. No, it's Southern Cross ball. That first knock on there must have only been a fingernail on it. So Southern Cross get some serious heat on their defensive line there, but they managed to hold on. So congratulations to them. Now they've got to make something of it. They haven't had any sets at all in these first 3 minutes, Southern Cross campus. Of course, they've had their moments on this ground back in the past too. In the national championships. See what they can cook up this time as they throw themselves into Rotorua boys' defence. There's a good charge into the line by Kuria. Drawn pass is good now. That player's going to have to surrender in that tackle. Otherwise an obstruction would have been called. Picking it up again is Kuria. Dummy half is Potaufa. And there goes the kick from Ravosai, but it's it's been lost there. So it ended up being pretty decent for Southern Cross. Well, it wasn't the greatest set. Some of those kicks sometimes just maybe, I don't know, holding up in the breeze or something, making it difficult for the fullback, and Southern Cross will love that. You're going to get a chance to get on the line here.
Wait for the break.
Josiah Vita with the scrum feed. To what can Southern Cross campus cook up here as we see Rawasai taking players with him again. Here's another little jab by Philly Moatu. He got on the score sheet in their loss to NZRL earlier today. So Southern Cross getting close now. Whakao Toki it is. Big runners left and right of the ruck, and there's the opening score. It looks like Kuria, who's made an excellent start, has got the opening try there for Southern Cross. Well, it looked like they would be struggling in the first few minutes to hold out Rotorua. But not only did they hold them out, they've got the first try, executing nicely down this end of the field. And Korea, with Manuika used as a decoy. And there is the try. Well done to Southern Cross. They've got 2 players in the tournament team last year. Just going down through their list. It's like both of them have left school now. And now here comes the conversion attempt here from Taito, Jericho Taito, and he's made that one count. So they are up by 6 points to 0. Good try scored by Korea. Well done to Southern Cross. Up by 6 points to 0 against Rotorua. Rotorua had all the attacking chances in the first few minutes, and they look great too. There's Korea again.
Off the group 9. Current marker. Hold.
Oh, there's space there behind the ruck.
No more
Making
foul.
full use of it.
Hold.
Portai Fa. And now into the thick of the action is Manuika, Tavita Manuika.
There now. Wait.
A highly rated player of great promise. Now they're looking to spread it here. And here is Tuuta. But he's well looked after by Rotorua's
Lock and 5.
players on that occasion. He's outside the 40, so this time secure in taking the ball. There's Rotorua's fullback.
It's in. Hold. Hold.
Looks like it's Keel who's dropped back there. Now Thama on the halfway line. Malakai Thama.
10 top 10.
You see Rotorua trying to play good pace here as Troy Harmy takes the next carry. Singato. Good surge. He's got plenty of size and power about him. The Kahurangi Keel at dummy half. Running onto it beautifully, Tawera Milicevic. He still has it. And it is Tawera Milicevic down to the 10. Keel at dummy half. Now what are they going to cook up here through Harmy? There goes the kick there from Richards Tefo. Good kick too. And it's just been knocked forward. That's hard luck for Rotorua. What a great kick there from Richards Tefo. It was right on the money, landing just in front of the try line. It was perfectly positioned. But there, on another day, that would have fallen for Rotorua and they would have been in to score.
When you're ready. Go.
Southern Cross
17
now
up.
have the chance to get it clear. They're out on the 20 already. The best thing about Southern Cross's
Off the group 9.
form so far has been their error rates virtually non-existent. Hopefully they've just put the hex on them.
Play on.
Almost lost there.
No more foul.
Almost pinching it there was
Hold.
Rotorua's Tawera Milicevic, but he was just short, and that's a nice angled run. Back on the angle there, even though he was hit hard. Sione Poi did a great job for his team there.
Go 4.
Whoops, a little messy on the last play.
Inside.
Some flat passing, but in the end, it's okay. Now Thama. Oh, it's unlucky. Oh, he's got up now. Thama, look at him go. Up to the halfway. He's just an excitement machine. And now Rotorua very keen to keep the momentum pumping. They're down to the 30. Big chance now for Rotorua boys as they surge into the 20.
Wait on.
What can they cook up here? Good short ball. Love that play, and now they're on the 10. Keel waits a dummy half. Here's Richard Steffo. This is better from Rotorua. And the try line is right there, but great D by Southern Cross. Fantastic scrambling defence. And they've kept Rotorua at bay once again. Josiah Graham looked to set up his outsides, but in the end he couldn't do so.
With your foot.
Well done to Southern Cross again. It's, 3 times that Rotorua boys have been close to scoring, but haven't managed to get over. Oh, some solid contact there from Pulman for Rotorua boys. Southern Cross with their commitment and courage. Got out beyond the 30 again. Some good tackling that time from Keel and Harmy. And there's a little error there that they play the ball right at the end of the set too. It's the slightest of fumbles there that referee Parkinson has picked up. See if we can see it here. Yeah, he's not playing the ball correctly there. Got to get right around and get square. Here's Rotorua, the full set inside the 40. See if they can cook something up here. Farmer, once again, proving difficult to handle. Penalty to Rotorua boys. It's just a ticket for them. Right now, hard pinned again. So far, Southern Cross has defended their line really well. Are they able to do it again? Well, they go close, don't they? Very close to Rotorua boys. Ilaiu is tackled. That's a great tackle. What a tackle that is. 5 metres out. Props to that Southern Cross player. Harmy. Out it comes to Richard Steffo. Back on the inside. Rotorua set it up. This great goal line defence is continuing from Southern Cross. It needs to carry on yet. Beautiful pass. And over to score is Graham for Rotorua boys. That's a well executed play. And they deserve that try. But boy, they've had to work very hard to get over that line. Hasn't been easy to breach that defence. But Josiah Graham with a very good direct run. He's gone over to seal it. So 6 points to 4. Kick to come. Good game on our hands here. Remember, both teams beaten in their first matches earlier. I would love to end day 1, 1 and 2. Or 1 and 1 rather. That is waved away. So score remains 6-4 in favour of Southern Cross. Good work again here by Rotorua boys. Even though they were battling away, they didn't lose their poise or their belief. And in the end, they've executed really well there with Graham going over to score. So 1 try each, just the goal splitting the two teams in this match. So, Rotorua boys. Good kick off by Southern Cross. Oh! That's how to do it. That brought a few of the fans, the Rotorua boys fans, to their feet. Yeah, Richard Steffo again loses it this time, and that's a bit of a shame there for Rotorua. What a chance here for Southern Cross campus. And here's this run again. See you later. Is that a smashing time? And now here is Southern Cross with a big chance with 4 minutes to play in the first half. Got to execute here. This would be brilliant for Southern Cross if they could. There's Fili Mugatu. Wrapped up by Graham. Rotorua's try scorer. It's Vite at dummy half. And next player up is Ravosai. Fast play the ball. Has Southern Cross rolling forward nicely here. Who's Korea sniffing around again. Remember, he got the first try. And he's earned his team a penalty there. Korea doing well again. Well, referee Parkinson's right there. Analysing that one. So Southern Cross try again. But that's good D that time by Rotorua boys. Brayley with a good tackle, the number 14. Moving Southern Cross backwards. Oh, and there's the error. Well, it's disappointing there for the number 9 for Southern Cross campus, Timothy Malatino. Oh, and he just had that look about him, didn't he? He went bugger. So Rotorua going to survive this attack from Southern Cross. Still a chance for them to take the lead in this first half. See if they can cook up a miracle try here. Here's Farmer again. Jeez, threatening, isn't he? Fijian player. Oh. Well, it's been ruled to go backwards immediately there from Troy Harmy. I don't know if it was in the end. I think he might have knocked it on eventually, but in the end, Rotorua get away with it. Eliu, good run by him. Over the halfway line he goes, and now Rotorua starting to look a bit more threatening with the ball. Richard Steffo back on the inside. Tamani it is, earning his team a penalty. He was the player who ran over that other Southern Cross player earlier. In fact, that's Harold Rounds. He's a rather large human. And now we see Eliu come forward again. Tawera Milicevic, and now out to Thama. Can he put some magic on here as opposite number? Jericho Title. Not this time. Tawera Milicevic again. Eliu, he's getting some seriously hot attention, and he's being told about it as well. Richard Steffo. Here's Graham back on the inside. No. Taking the tackle that time is Api Kotoa. And now here come Rotorua boys again. Last play now for Ravundi. Tawera Milosevic with a big cutout pass. Now Thama. Thama here, going for the try, and he's there. He is there. Great play from the Rotorua boys. They've gone 90 metres to score it. And they take the lead for the first time in the game as well. And Malachi Thama with the score. Great play from Rotorua boys to give their electric winger as much chance to score as they can. So it's Rotorua, they take the lead over Southern Cross by 8-6. They look like they have some serious weapons in their team. So, conversion attempt coming up. Good kick too. Has it got the weight? It has. So that's going to give Rotorua a lead of 10 points to 6 at half time. And we've got a very interesting second half coming up. Can Southern Cross, good defensive play, continue to get themselves back into the game? We'll find out. Second half coming up shortly.
It's an absolute feast.
Kia ora. Let's get you ready to go out there and have an epic rugby league game. But first things first, let's have a A simple warm-up is a game changer. Not only will it improve your performance, but it will reduce the chances of you getting an injury. And if you want to skip the sore muscles, don't skip the cool down. Now, tackling is a big part of the game, so don't cheat on the technique. A good tackle technique will help keep everyone safe. Collisions happen all the time, so it's important to know how to spot a concussion and what to do if it happens to you or a teammate. Sweet as, have a then go get into it.
At Pertec, we understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec will keep you operating.
So here we go, second half, Rotorua leading by 10 points to 6. It's Leon Edmonds to get things underway again. Oh, their players in front there were. Rotorua been pinged. So Southern Cross are going to get a penalty on the halfway line. Perfect start to the second half for them. Yeah, a couple of players there. You know, if you're foot over, they'll probably let that go, but he had a good couple of strides in there. That player now, Southern Cross haven't found touch. So Rotorua back on their 30. It's a big blow there for Southern Cross. They needed to find touch. So Rotorua still had possession. They weren't really punished for being over the halfway line from the kickoff. And now they're going to get a penalty. So they're right on the halfway line now. Rotorua boys high, 2 tries to 1. Graham and Farmer with the tries for them. Southern Cross's try come from Kiria with the goal kicked by Api Kola. Api Katoa rather. And now let's see what Rotorua can do here. Cookson plays up through Edmonds. Out it comes to Filimoiatu. It's a good run. And now Rotorua with a fast play the ball. Have the big chance to roll through Ravundi. Sairusu Ravundi inside the 20. Player really struggling in back play there for Southern Cross. Play continues though. Big lineup of players here. And Brayley is tackled strongly, just 5 metres short. And Wiremu Brayley is going to have to wait there, as the other players are going to have to wait because of a player, Southern Cross player, back on the 20, struggling with look like either a leg or a knee injury. Some desperate tackling coming in from Southern Cross. That's where the injury happened there. Looked like perhaps a collision of 2 Southern Cross players. Also Malatino is the player who's been helped off the field. That's hard luck. That's really unlucky. Rotorua looking good with the ball again. Only some great scrambling defence from Southern Cross as get Rotorua at bay here. So Wiremu Brayley patiently waiting. Rotorua boys going to set it up again. Harold Rounds. Last play now for Rotorua. Hami. Good spread of the ball again to Edmonds. And now Thama. Oh, it's ruled forward pass. So Thama's second try is not going to be secured.
You are watching the Premiership division on field 1.
So hard luck there. That last pass ruled to have drifted forward. That one. No, not that one. This one coming up here. And, well, it doesn't look like there was much in it, but it looked like it just drifted maybe half a metre forward. So Southern Cross survive again, but there's some keen defence for Rotorua there. Big metres required now for Southern Cross, and that really helps. What a great run. Southern Cross coming up with some big plays again. Get themselves out of trouble.
On field 3 at the moment. St. Thomas of Canterbury versus Mount Albert Grammar School.
Tough metres again.
Field 4,
coming from Southern Cross. They're pinned by their 30-metre line though, so a big kick required here on the last. And that's a great kick. Won't be a 40-20. But still an excellent touch finder. Has got its team out of trouble there. Well, pretty close to a 40-20, wasn't it? He was inside his own 30 there, so if that finds touch inside the 20, It's a 40-20, and he's like half a metre, maybe a metre short.
Well, we also
Hard luck
take
there.
a look at the under 15 boys carnival, and you will see on field 6 at the moment, One Tree Hill versus St. Paul's College.
Tukotahi Richards Tefo to play the ball, and here's Farmer again, who's certainly again been a standout in this game.
Quite a few matches taking place at the moment.
Penalty as Wiremu Brayley comes forward again.
Now, next
Parkinson,
match-
referee Parkinson says those players were inside the 10. So 5 minutes played in the second half. No change to the halftime score here. Rotorua leading Southern Cross by 10 points to 6. It's a pool match in Pool A of the New Zealand National Secondary Schools Boys Premiership for 2023.
Players in this premiership putting their hand up, looking for an opportunity.
Rotorua
to be
coming through again.
And the New Zealand Rugby League National Secondary School team. who
Keel waiting at dummy half.
Labour Weekend
Hami.
Monday.
A little inside ball by the lock. Rotorua 20 metres out again. Keel keeping it short side there for Tawara Milosevic.
Putting their hands up, looking
And now
for an
McGarvey, who's out there now.
opportunity.
Inside the 10 goes McGarvey. Ravunda. Good solid tackle from To'ofohe for Southern Cross. Hami. Hami's going to have a crack at the line. Well, he's short by only the barest of margins. Tawara Milosevic again. And there's the try being scored. It's Wiremu Brayley who's gone over. And just too much pressure that time by Rotorua. And they are rewarded with that score. So Brayley, who got a try against Manurewa in their first game, goes over for his second of the tournament, 14 points to 6. Well done to Wiremu Brayley. And that's an important score. It kicks them clear by 6 in this important game. Remember Rotorua boys in the final last year. We had that situation with De La Salle and St. Paul's. Of course, a coin toss was required to secure or to confirm some semi-final spots from memory. Of course, St. Paul's had earlier won the Auckland title over De La Salle. So here's Leon Edmonds now with this conversion attempt. Tough one for him. Oh, he hits the posts. Hard luck there for Leon Edmonds. So 14 to 6. Score remains 8-point margin. Still not beyond Southern Cross, but since their first try that they've scored, they really haven't threatened the line again. Rotorua have certainly looked the more athletic and adventurous side. But Southern Cross's courage and defence has been admirable so far. But what can they show with the ball in these last 11 minutes? Here's Harold Rounds, who runs straight over the top of a couple of players. He's lost it. It's going to be a penalty. Referee Parkinson says the ball's been stripped illegally. Yeah, a little hand in there from Paese. So Paese concedes the penalty.
Come there. Hold. Go.
So Round sets it up for Rotorua.
Give us space. Here, hold. Hold.
Keela dummy half. Kick forward from Mafi Leo. And again, Tawera Milosevic just forced to surrender. Rotorua again. Oh! Forehead goes backwards again for Southern Cross. Now Rounds. Rotorua really starting to impose themselves nicely now in the second half. Tawera Milosevic, lovely pass. Out to Thama in space. He's got the gas. He's got the power, and Malachi Thama. That's a double for him. When you've got a guy with so much pace on the wing, you might as well try and create as much space as you possibly can. He's not the biggest lad, is he? But geez, quick. He gets to speed very fast. He does not lack courage either, does he? Malachi Thama. And that's a fourth try in the game now for Rotorua boys, who are now looking comfortable in this game, 18 points to 6. Much to like about their performance. Here's their kicking clear now. So here's Edmonds again. Certainly haven't made it easy, have they, with the last 3 tries all scored out wide. So Edmonds waves across the front of the post. So still comfortable margin though, 12-point game. And here's this try again, beautifully executed, well finished by Thama. Contact here. Dumfa. It was pretty solid, wasn't it? But Thama had all the momentum and was going to be difficult to stop. Good kick-off. There's Tawera Milosevic scrambling back again. But Rotorua have hit the reset button from that sound defeat earlier in the day to Manurewa, 28 points to 6. They've really hit it nicely. Come back nicely into this game here. McGarvey, remember they conceded the first try as well, and down 6-0. And now they're looking more confident as they look to spread it. Nice charge into the line again, wasn't it? Elo with that one, but he's messed it all up with that play, the ball right there. That's hard luck there. So Southern Cross with a full set coming inside Rotorua's half. They wanted to come back into this game. This is their time. Really haven't had any opportunity to get cracking in the second half. Now Fili Moatu is trying his best to create something for his team. Vite. Now here is Ravosai. That's a good run. Nice and direct from Ravosai. Nice little dab into the line by Sione Poi. Good ruck speed too. Api Katoa. And now it's Fili Moatu again. 5 metres out. And there's a drive for the line. I think he scored it. Yes, referee Parkinson is happy, and it's Freddie To'ofoi who's gone over. And it's a well-deserved try for To'ofoi. And nicely finished by the replacement forward. It's given Southern Cross a chance. Now Robert Apikotoa to convert the try, and this gives Southern Cross the chance to get right back into the game, doesn't it? So there's the conversion going over. It's back to a 6-point game. So good work by Southern Cross. Remember, they got the penalty back on the halfway line, and some good surges by a couple of forwards. And To'ofoi goes over to score. So there's the score. 6-point game. And Southern Cross have got the ball. So 4 minutes to go. Anything can happen here. Rotorua have got to be careful. Gave up that try pretty easily. Let's see what they can do. As here's the try score again. To'ofoi's lost it. Great defense there from Rotorua. Some really good stuff from Mafaleo. And also up there, getting stuck in as well, was Richards Tefo. Brilliant work from him. What a chance here. You think with one more try, this will be enough for Rotorua. So let's see what Rotorua can do here to put the game to bed, perhaps. Good charge back on the inside. And now 5 metres out. Options to the right, options to the left. And they stick on the right. Back it comes to Tamani. Keel waits a dummy half once more. Garvey used as a decoy, and they've knocked it on. Well, that's unlucky. As Mafaleo flew through there too, and in the end just didn't quite execute there. Here's the drop ball right there from Eliu, and now Southern Cross have got 2.5 minutes to go 90 metres. Let's see what they can do here. That's a good start. Southern Cross, can they find some energy from deep within their souls here to make something of this game? Good surge there by the dummy half, Putafa. So they're on the halfway line with 3 tackles left in the set. Taesi it was with that carry. Fakatoki with that run, and now here's To'ofoi again. He scored that try and he lost the ball on his next carry, but he's managed to keep it. So here's the last play, and it's a penalty on the last play for Southern Cross. Bit of ill discipline there from Rotorua. Wow, that's a big call there, and a Singato gave away the penalty.
They get possession back. They get a full set.
Just that little push there. Not much in it. The referee Parkinson didn't like it. So 15 metres out, and here's Southern Cross with a full set. 1 minute to play. Can they lock this game up? In with a tie. Taese with the first carry. Here's To'ofoi, who scored from a similar position a moment ago, and they really crowded him that time. Half the Rotorua team had to stop him. Api Katoa. Well, not much space there for Tu'ufa. So he has to come back on the angle. Can Southern Cross execute here in these final minutes, final seconds? And now, Torfoy, looks like he's in trouble. And that is a shame. Torfoy's given it everything. Remember, any sign of concussion, and you're out. And you're not only out, but you're out for the tournament as well. Yeah, he's got some blood coming out of his head, so he's had a head clash there. Well, there's still time left. Taufa waiting at dummy half for Southern Cross. The last couple of plays coming up here for Southern Cross. And it's been touched. And I think that's going to be a fresh set, but will there be time to pack the scrum? It doesn't really matter. All Rotorua have to do is defend this last play. Southern Cross have still got the opportunity to score this try and maybe tie this game up with a conversion. Short little ball is a good one that time. Ravov Sai. Rotorua desperately trying to keep Southern Cross at bay here. Here's a little dab into the 10. But Taufa it was. It's a dive at the line. Almost there was Fili Moeatu. And Korea's over the line. Did he get it down? He's held up. Oh, so close for Korea. Scored the first try. So Southern Cross have another chance. Getting close again. Last play now is Manuika is going to play the ball. What can Southern Cross cook up here? Can they gash them on the outside? No. And that will be that, you'd think. Rotorua hang on. Well, it was a pretty good effort from Southern Cross. Rotorua, whose line had been breached earlier, managed to dig deep there. And man up on defence a lot. That will be the end of the game, and they've done it. Well, it was tight, that game. Good game of football, that one. But Rotorua have got there just by 18 points to 12, but needed to hang on there with some pretty decent D. Just the one try each in the second half. Freddie To'ofo'i for Southern Cross and Wiremu Brayley for Rotorua. Well, Rotorua go to 1 win and 1 loss now in Pool A. Southern Cross 0-2. With the final score here, Rotorua 18 points to 12. And that concludes our coverage here today of match day number 1 of the 2023 National Secondary Schools Rugby League Championships here at Bruce Pulman Park. But the good news is we'll be back for another day tomorrow, kicking off at 11 o'clock. We hope you can join us then.